Hey everybody, welcome to the guitar play-along of In the Midnight Hour by Wilson Pickett, featuring the great Steve Cropper on Fender Telecaster guitar. Check out the intro. What do you think? Looks pretty easy? What we're going to do today in this short video is show you a neat way of playing this whole tune from start to finish. It's a little bit different than how Steve Cropper himself played it, but I'd like to think it's not too far from his style. Okay? And you're going to learn a trick you're going to be able to use for a lot of other songs. Any song that has a lot of major chords in it. Okay? I call it the one finger major chord trick. Alright? So let's talk about what your job is. First of all, go download the original tune, okay? In the Midnight Hour by Wilson Pickett, because you're going to be good enough to play along in no time. It's a great feeling to crank up a tune, grab your guitar, and play right along, okay? So make sure you do that for sure. Okay, next. We have the chart up here, and a little guide here that's going to help you to know where to put that index finger up and down the neck, depending on where we are in the song. So let's talk about the right hand for a minute. For this song, your right hand is going to be very focused. You're not going to be strumming all 6 strings. Now, to get you focused, here's what you need to do. Grab an A chord, okay? An A major chord with your left hand. Now, your pick is not going to strum across all the strings, okay? Your pick is only going to strum the 3 strings that your left hand is touching. That's the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. That's going to be true for the entire song, the way we're playing it today. Your right hand is going to be there on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Regardless of what chord we're on, regardless of where we are in the song. So your right hand is going to be very focused, okay, on those notes. And you saw me doing that in the intro a minute ago, okay? And that's enough about the right hand. Now, left hand. Your left hand index finger is going to be cruising up and down the neck, playing major chords all over the place. Okay, so this is why I call it the one finger major chord trick. So imagine doing an A chord, but instead of using 3 separate fingertips the way I'm sure you're used to, you're going to use one finger instead. You might have done this before, maybe not. One finger. Touching the same strings, but just one finger going across like that. Now if you're like me, your index finger can't help but to touch the skinny string, right? That's okay. We want that skinny string to be deadened out. A muffled, damped kind of sound, okay? So now, when you're gonna focus your pick on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, and if you happen to hit the skinny string in your enthusiasm to rock out in this tune, the skinny string is gonna sound like that, okay? Now, some of you might be doing this on your first try. 3 good sounding notes and 1 dead sounding. If you clamp too hard, and you clamp down hard in that skinny string, and then you happen to strum it accidentally, you get a very pretty sounding, Hawaiian sounding kind of chord called an A major 6. Not appropriate for this song, okay? So again, when you grab that one finger A chord, put all your pressure on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, but don't squeeze hard on the skinny string, okay? You got the idea. Now, here's your guide. When you do that grip up with a 9th fret, it's an E chord. Here's E. At the 7th fret, it's a D. If you want a B as in baseball, that's 4. Of course, you know A is there at the 2nd fret. And even nice G, we get G at 0. Works out well, right? See that on there, G 0? So when the time comes in this song to play a G chord, and I see one right there, okay? You're actually going to strum the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings with no left hand grip at all. Think about your typical G major chord. You're strumming 6 strings, you're squeezing 3 of them, and 3 are open. Well, the 3 that are open are your 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. And trust me, those 3 sounds are enough to make a complete G major chord. Okay, so you're with me? Your left hand index is going to be cruising up and down the neck of the guitar, following along with the chart here. And there's your translation, right? When the chart says B, you're going to have your index at 4. Are you with me? Let's try the intro together. The intro goes D, B, A, G, also known as 7-4-2-0, okay? And then E, A, and E, A again. That's 9-2-9-2, all right? We're going to go slowly the first time. So here's the intro. 7-4-2-0, and then 9-2-9-2. Okay? 1, 2, you know what to do. 7 to 4 to 2 to 0, and then 9 to 2, 9 to 2. Okay, you with me? One finger up and down the neck. It's a great sound, it's a great effect. Okay, now I'm going to pause here for a second. Check out the information down below, everybody. I have a lot of great videos, play-alongs like this, and some more instructional kind of videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already, okay? I'd love to hear from you. All right, ready to continue on? Now, the verse of the tune couldn't be easier. It's that EA, that 9-2 sequence over and over and over again, okay? You can do that sequence 8 times, okay? So it's going to sound like this. 9 to 2, 9 to 2. You're going to just keep doing that, okay? EA 8 times. You could say 9-2 8 times. Now, if there's one thing I've learned as a guitar teacher for many years, it's that counting while you're playing is a real pain. It's tricky to do. So instead of sitting there and counting 8 times and trying to remember what number you're on, it's a lot easier to download the original song, get the song really stuck in your head, and simply by knowing the tune, knowing when it's time to change to the next part of the chord sequence. In this case, it's two B's and 2 A's and so on, okay? So you're welcome to sit there and count, but trust me, it's going to be a lot easier simply to know the tune and feel when that B is coming. So check this out. We're gonna wait till the midnight hour. It's when my love comes tumbling down. We're gonna wait till the midnight hour, when there's nobody else around. There's 8 times, okay? So here comes the B's and the A's. Take you, girl, and hold you. Do everything I told you in the midnight. Right, you hear where I stopped? In the midnight. And here comes hour. It's the EA, the 9-2, 3 times. In the midnight hour. One more time. And lastly, 3 D's and a B. I call this the turnaround. 7, 7, 7, 4. Okay? Now let's pause for a moment here. I've walked you through the tune. I'm going to give you some more tips in a minute before we wrap up this video. But right now you should have a little bit of a sense of what your right hand needs to do, right? Which is basically focused in there on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd skinny strings. Okay? And what your left hand needs to do, which is cruising up and down between those 5 options. Hey, look on the bright side, there's only 5 options, right? It's either 9, 7, 4, 2, or 0. And actually that that G is in gorilla, that G only shows up that one moment in the tune, right? So mostly you're talking about 4 options. Okay, so let me give you a few tips now to get a more authentic sound for the tune. You might have noticed I was getting a quick, short staccato sound. I wasn't dampening or deadening with this hand. I was simply relaxing my left hand after I strummed. I don't know if you can even notice that. I just very lightly relax my grip and the sound disappears, right? Do not let go of the strings, okay? In fact, there's almost no time you ever want to let go of the strings in the song except when you're at the G chord there, you know? So your skin is still touching, but your hand has now relaxed. And I use that word relaxed because it's just nice to hear someone tell you to relax, right? Here's your chance to relax. We all put a lot of sweat into playing the guitar, and in this case, the word relax is the way to go. Just relax that grip and the sound disappears. Okay, there's other times in the song where you might want to let those chords ring a little bit. That tag, that turnaround there, you can let those ring a little bit. You know, but to get that nice staccato Steve Cropper sound, I highly recommend that relaxing that left hand. Okay, now let's talk about the backbeat strum. I kind of glossed over this briefly, but I want to get back to it. I mentioned the E and the A here and how the E and the A continue and the B's and the A's. I didn't tell you about the timing, so let's talk about the timing. I call this the backbeat strum. I think everyone might call this the backbeat strum. And here's the idea. Just like a drummer goes, pow, pow, pow. Those pows, that's the backbeat. Typically the drummer is smacking the snare drum with his left hand, right, on the backbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you're going to be doing that with a lot of these chords. Not the intro and not the tag, but everything else is going to be landing on the backbeat. I'll do it with the E's and A's. You heard me do this while I was singing. Now I'm going to do it with a little more, I'm just going to bring your attention to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Gonna wait till the midnight hour. It's when my love comes tumbling down. Okay, you feel that? That's the backbeat. Okay, we all want to find the backbeat. You don't want to clap your hands on the downbeat. You don't want to smack the guitar on the downbeat. Not for this song. You want to find that backbeat. How do you find it? Well, this video hopefully is helping a little bit, but like I keep saying, listen to the original tune, hearing that snare drum, pow, pow. Your guitar is going to be right with that snare drum on the backbeat. Okay, for the whole verse. All this whole part of the song doesn't have an official chorus, to my way of thinking, you know, but that backbeat strum. Okay, so let's take a rest for a moment. I appreciate you watching, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this guitar play-along video. Like I said, check out the information down below. I've got more guitar play-along videos posted and other longer guitar instructional videos posted. I love doing these videos. I hope you enjoy watching them. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget this one finger major chord trick. In a future video, I'll show you how you can take that that one finger major chord and play other riffs like. Might recognize that, huh? Okay, name that tune. One finger up and down the neck. All right, we'll do another video on that tune sometime. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching. Keep rocking.